You walk every day, you put on your shoes, head out the door, maybe even track your steps. Yet every time you step on the scale, nothing changes. It's frustrating, isn't it? You're doing the right thing, moving your body, staying consistent, but your body just isn't responding. You start to wonder if walking is even enough to make a difference. Maybe it's just too gentle, too easy, too slow to burn real fat. But here's the truth no one really talks about. It's not about how long you walk, it's about how you walk. The way you hold your spine, the rhythm of your stride, the pace of your steps, all of that sends a hormonal message to your body. Every single walk is either signaling your metabolism to store fat or to burn it. And the difference comes down to your posture, your breath, and your intention. You see, walking isn't just a physical act, it's a hormonal conversation. When you learn to walk with alignment, when your shoulders are open, your core is engaged, and your breath is steady, you're teaching your body safety. And a body that feels safe starts burning fat instead of holding on to it. Because the real magic of fat loss doesn't start in your legs. It starts in your hormones. Insulin, cortisol, estrogen. These aren't just chemistry terms. They're your body's language of energy, and the way you move determines how they respond. So yes, your daily walk can reshape your metabolism. You just have to walk with purpose. And once you understand the science behind that purpose, you'll never look at your daily walk the same way again. Have you ever noticed how two people can walk the same distance, but one melts fat faster? Let's figure out why. Comment RE80Y if you're curious. Most people think walking starts with your legs, but true fat burning begins with your posture. The way you hold your body determines whether you're sending your metabolism a message of stress or of strength. When you walk with a lifted spine, relaxed shoulders, and an open chest, you're not just improving your form, you're literally shifting your hormones into fat, burning balance. Let's talk about what's really happening inside your body when you change your posture. When you slouch, head forward, shoulders rounded, ribs collapsed, your diaphragm can't fully expand. That means your lungs can't draw in enough oxygen, and your brain gets the signal that something's wrong. In that moment, your nervous system flips into fight or flight, cortisol goes up, insulin follows, and your body does what it's designed to do in stress mode. It stores fat to protect you. Now imagine the opposite. You stand tall, lift through your spine, let your shoulders fall open. Your ribs widen, your breath deepens, oxygen floods your system. The nervous system gets a completely different signal. You're safe. And in that safety, your body no longer needs to hold on to fat. It can release it, burn it, and use it as fuel. This shift from sympathetic stress to parasympathetic, like calm, is the secret zone where fat loss becomes effortless. So let's check your posture right now. Are your shoulders creeping toward your ears? Drop them. Is your chest caved in? Lift it just enough that your heart feels open. Is your core asleep? Gently pull your belly button toward your spine. Not tight, just engage. Feel your rib cage expand like wings as you inhale. That's your power zone where oxygen meets energy. And here's why this matters so much. Oxygen is fuel for your mitochondria, those tiny energy factories in every cell. When you breathe deeply and walk tall, your mitochondria light up. They convert oxygen and fat into energy more efficiently. Think of it like this. Every time you take a deep, aligned breath, you're turning your body into a power plant, generating clean energy instead of storing unused fuel as belly fat. But posture isn't just physical. It's emotional. When you walk tall, your brain interprets confidence. That confidence reduces cortisol even further. It's a feedback loop. The more upright you are, the calmer your body feels. The calmer your body feels, the more fat it's willing to burn. It's your biology saying you're safe, you can let go. So the next time you head out for your walk, set an intention before you take your first step. Feel your spine lengthen, your heart open, your breath deepen. Imagine each inhale fueling your metabolism, and each exhale releasing tension, toxins, and stored energy your body no longer needs. And if you start to drift back into slouching, don't judge yourself. Just notice, reset, realign. With every small correction, you're teaching your body a new habit of balance. Over time, this alignment becomes natural, automatic. You'll notice more energy, less bloating, a clearer mind, because your body is no longer in protection mode. It's in creation mode. Science calls it improved oxygenation and nervous system regulation. I call it walking like your body was designed to. Because when you honor posture, you activate your most powerful fat burning switch, safety. So here's your challenge the next time you step out the door. Walk like your body is a power plant. Let your breath be your rhythm. Your spine, your structure, and your posture, your permission slip to burn fat naturally. Then come back and tell me, did you feel a difference in your energy? Did your walk feel stronger, lighter, more intentional? Drop it in the comments. I can't wait to hear what happens when you start walking with purpose. Every step you take is a message to your hormones. The rhythm of your stride, the length of your step, the way your feet meet the ground. It all speaks to your brain through something called the brain-body axis. This is the invisible communication line between your movement, your nervous system, and your hormones. And when your stride is balanced and mindful, that conversation becomes one of calm stability and fat burning power. Think of it this way, your walk isn't just about covering distance. It's about creating rhythm. When your stride is too short or too tight, your body moves with tension. When it's too long, you pull your body into imbalance. Your hips lock, your lower back strains, and your nervous system slips into subtle stress mode. But when your stride is just right, grounded, smooth, intentional, something magical happens. Your muscles and hormones begin to sync. Here's what's happening inside. Each time your glutes and hamstrings engage with a strong, steady stride, they're pulling glucose out of your bloodstream and using it for energy. That's not just movement, that's blood sugar regulation in action. Your insulin levels drop, your energy stabilizes, and your metabolism becomes more efficient. Most people don't realize how much walking influences insulin sensitivity. Research on something called ZNAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis, shows that small, consistent movements like walking, fidgeting, or standing contribute massively to daily calorie and glucose burn. It's your body's quiet fat burning mechanism. You don't need a gym or a sweat session. You just need intention behind your steps. So how do you find your fat burning stride? Start by tuning in. Feel your heel land gently, then roll through to your toes. Let your arms swing naturally. Your stride should feel smooth, not forced, as if your whole body is in conversation. Your glutes should lightly fire with every step, your hips moving freely, your breath keeping time with your pace. This is where your nervous system feels safe and your hormones respond in harmony. When you walk this way, you're doing more than burning calories. You're balancing blood sugar. You're lowering cortisol. You're improving estrogen metabolism. Each stride becomes a gentle reset button for your hormones. That's why after a mindful, steady walk, you don't just feel physically better. You feel emotionally centered. Your mind quiets. Your cravings calm. Your focus sharpens. That's not a coincidence. That's your hormones whispering, thank you. Now let's talk about overstriding, because many people unknowingly trigger stress in their walk. When your steps are too long or too aggressive, you actually activate the stress response. The body senses instability, the hips tighten, cortisol spikes. And remember, when cortisol goes up, insulin follows. The result, more fat storage, not less. So instead of pushing harder, think smoother. Instead of chasing steps, chase rhythm. Walking in hormonal harmony means finding a pace where your body feels grounded, strong, and balanced. You're not walking to prove something, you're walking to align something. Here's a little experiment on your next walk. Try paying attention to the sound of your steps. Are they pounding, rushed, uneven? Or are they steady, soft, confident? Aim for that steady rhythm, the kind that makes your whole body feel like it's exhaling. That's when you're in fat burning mode. Science tells us that your stride can regulate blood sugar, but your experience tells you even more. Because when you walk in this state, when your stride feels natural and fluid, your mind calms, your energy lifts, you finish your walk not drained, but recharged. So remember, your walk isn't cardio, it's hormone therapy. Every step is a signal, and every stride is a chance to tell your body, I'm safe, I'm balanced, I'm ready to burn. So have you ever noticed that calm, focused feeling after a steady walk? That's not just mental clarity. That's your hormones finding peace. Tell me below, how does walking feel for you when you really tune in? Your pace is your body's rhythm of metabolism. It's the hidden language that tells your hormones whether to burn sugar or to burn fat. And here's the secret most people miss. Walking too slow won't ignite fat burn, but walking too fast keeps you stuck in stress mode. The magic happens in the middle, when your pace flows between steady and brisk, allowing your body to move in and out of energy systems with ease. Think of your walk like a dance between two fuels, sugar and fat. When you start walking, your body uses glucose for quick energy. But as your pace stabilizes into that moderate rhythmic zone, your metabolism shifts gears. You begin to tap into stored fat. That's called fat oxidation, and it increases dramatically when your pace alternates between moderate and brisk intervals. Not a jog, not a sprint, just intentional changes that wake up your metabolism. Here's a simple test. The conversation test. If you can talk comfortably but couldn't sing a full song without gasping, you're right in the sweet spot, your fat burning zone. In this zone, your oxygen levels and heart rate are perfectly balanced to support metabolic flexibility, the ability to move smoothly between burning sugar and fat. This flexibility is what keeps your energy steady and your insulin levels low. Science shows that varying your walking pace mimics the benefits of intermittent fasting. When you fast, your body learns to switch from sugar to fat for fuel. When you alternate walking speeds, you're training that same metabolic adaptability, but through movement. Your cells become smarter, more efficient, and more resilient. Let's go a little deeper. Brisk walking increases your insulin sensitivity, meaning your muscles absorb glucose more efficiently, leaving less sugar floating in your bloodstream. It also activates enzymes that boost mitochondrial density, those little powerhouses that burn fat for energy. The more mitochondria you have, the faster your metabolism works even at rest. So every time you walk with rhythm and intention, you're literally upgrading your body's energy factories. Now, this doesn't mean you need to power through your entire walk. That would just stress your system and raise cortisol. Instead, think in waves. Start with a comfortable pace for a few minutes, then pick it up for a short burst, just enough to feel your breath deepen, your heart open, your stride lengthen. Then slow it back down and recover. Repeat this gentle interval pattern, fast, slow, steady, strong, and you'll feel your body sink into a powerful rhythm of balance. This rhythm isn't about intensity, it's about communication. Each time you shift pace, you're teaching your metabolism adaptability. You're telling your body, we can handle change, we can move with life. That adaptability is what reverses insulin resistance, stabilizes blood sugar, and melts stubborn fat. And the best part, this style of walking doesn't drain you. It energizes you. You finish your walk feeling lighter, clearer, and more alive. Because you didn't fight your body, you worked with it. You moved in harmony with your biology. So the next time you go for a walk, tune into your rhythm. Notice your breath. Feel your energy rise and fall. Let your pace shift naturally, like waves hitting the shore. You don't need to sprint. You just need rhythm and intention. That's where true fat burn lives. Every step you take at that perfect pace is a message to your body. We're thriving, not surviving. So tell me, what's your favorite walking pace? Do you love the calm of a relaxed stroll or the energy of a power walk? Drop it in the comments, because your rhythm might just be your most powerful fat burning tool. If you've ever finished a walk feeling calmer, clearer, and somehow lighter, that's not just in your mind. That's your hormones responding. Walking, when done with rhythm and intention, has one of the most profound effects on two of your most powerful metabolic hormones, cortisol and insulin. Together, they control whether your body stores fat or burns it. And when you understand how they work, you realize every walk can become a reset for your hormones. Let's start with cortisol, your body's main stress hormone. You need cortisol in small amounts. It helps you wake up, stay alert, and respond to life. But when it stays high for too long, your body starts to think you're in danger. That's when the stress-to-storage loop kicks in. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, which tells your body to hold on to fat, especially around the belly, as a form of protection. And when cortisol is high, insulin, your fat storage hormone, also rises. Insulin's job is to move glucose, sugar out of your blood and into your cells for energy. But when it's constantly elevated, your cells stop listening, a condition called insulin resistance. And here's the tricky part. As long as cortisol and insulin are high together, your body can't access stored fat for fuel. It's locked in storage mode. Now, here's where walking becomes your hormonal therapy. A slow, rhythmic walk, especially with deep breathing, does something extraordinary. It calms your amygdala, the fear center of your brain. That sends a powerful message down through your nervous system. We're safe. Safety lowers cortisol, and when cortisol drops, insulin starts to work properly again. Your cells open up, your blood sugar stabilizes, and your metabolism shifts from storing to burning. You can literally walk yourself out of stress and back into fat burning mode. This is why so many people notice they feel mentally lighter after a walk. The repetitive motion, the balanced breathing, the natural rhythm. It creates coherence between your brain and body. Your heart rate slows, your breath deepens, and your hormonal communication resets. Cortisol drops, insulin calms, and your body starts burning fat again, not through intensity, but through balance. Let's make this even more practical. Morning walks are especially powerful because cortisol is naturally higher when you wake up. A gentle morning walk helps use that cortisol for energy instead of letting it stay elevated and trigger storage. Add some sunlight exposure and you'll also balance melatonin, improving sleep and further regulating hormones. Evening walks, on the other hand, are incredible for unwinding. They help release the built-up stress of the day, lower nighttime cortisol, and prepare your body for better sleep, which is when your metabolism does its deepest repair work. Both times of day work. The key is choosing one that helps you feel calm and consistent. You can even adjust based on whether you're in a fasted or fed state. A short fasted walk in the morning before breakfast helps your body tap directly into stored fat because insulin levels are already low. A walk after a meal, especially dinner, helps blunt blood sugar spikes and improves insulin sensitivity. Both serve a purpose. One burns fat, the other prevents storage. But here's the most important piece. It's not intensity that drives hormonal balance. It's consistency. A 20-minute walk every day does more for your cortisol and insulin than a 2-hour workout once a week. Because what your hormones crave most isn't effort, it's rhythm, predictability, safety. So the next time you walk, remember, this is your body's way of finding harmony again. Each step is a message to calm down, balance out, open up to fat burning. You're not forcing change, you're restoring communication. Who here notices their mind quiet down after a walk? That's your cortisol dropping. That's your hormones thanking you. Tell me your favorite time of day to walk. Are you a sunrise walker or an evening unwinder? Every time you walk, you're not just moving your muscles, you're moving your metabolism. With every step, your body activates one of its most powerful detox systems, the lymphatic network. This system doesn't have a pump like the heart. It relies entirely on movement, on you. Gentle, rhythmic motion like walking is what pushes lymph fluid through the body, carrying away toxins, cellular waste, and inflammation that silently block fat burning. When your lymphatic flow is stagnant, inflammation builds up. Your tissues hold onto fluid, your energy feels sluggish, and your metabolism slows. But when you move, when you walk with steady rhythm, your lymph vessels expand and contract like a natural pump. You're flushing your system, clearing out waste, and signaling your metabolism to wake up. This is your body's built-in detox mode. No fancy cleans required. This is also where walking and deep breathing work together beautifully. Every inhale oxygenates your cells. Every exhale helps remove carbon dioxide and metabolic byproducts. Oxygen is not just for energy, it's fuel for detox. The more oxygen you bring in, the more efficiently your mitochondria can burn fat and release stored toxins. So when you walk, breathe deeply, in through your nose, out through your mouth. And imagine every breath sweeping clean your inner systems. Sweating adds another layer to this natural detox. As your body warms up, your pores release water, salt, and waste products. It's your skin's way of exhaling toxins. Pair that with proper hydration before and after your walk, and you've got a full detox loop. Water carries toxins out through your kidneys and sweat. And without enough of it, your detox system can't run smoothly. So start your walk hydrated, sip water afterward, and notice how much lighter your body feels. Dr. Mindy often talks about opening your detox pathways, and walking does exactly that. It opens your lymphatic flow, it oxygenates your tissues, it activates your circulation. It's not just calorie burn, it's cleansing and rebalancing. Every time you walk with intention, you're telling your body, we're letting go. Letting go of inflammation, letting go of stagnation, letting go of what's no longer serving your health. After your walk, give your body a little extra love. Stretch your calves, open your chest, roll your shoulders back. This helps release tension and keeps lymph moving even after you stop. Add a few deep, slow breaths at the end. It signals your nervous system to shift into full recovery mode. This is where your hormones rebalance, your muscles repair, and your fat-burning pathways reset for the next day. What's so powerful about walking is that it's gentle enough for recovery but potent enough for transformation. You're not stressing your system, you're supporting it. You're reminding your body that healing doesn't always require intensity. It often comes through rhythm and flow. When you move gently and consistently, your detox pathways stay open, your inflammation stays low, and your metabolism stays alive and responsive. Think about it. Your body is always trying to detox, always trying to heal. But it can only do that efficiently when there's movement, breath, and hydration. Walking gives it all three. It's like turning on every natural cleansing system your body already has. And when those systems are flowing, fat loss stops being a struggle. It becomes the natural outcome of balance. So the next time you head out for your walk, picture your body flushing away everything it doesn't need. Tension, toxins, inflammation, fatigue. Feel the lightness building with every step. This isn't punishment, it's purification. This is how you reset your metabolism, not by doing more, but by helping your body do what it already knows how to do. Cleanse, balance, and thrive. Every step is your body releasing what it no longer needs. Every breath is a reminder that healing happens in motion. If walking makes you feel lighter, not just physically, but mentally, comment Wes below. You've just learned how small intentional adjustments in your walk can completely transform how your body burns fat and balances hormones. Posture, stride, pace, hormonal rhythm, detox flow, and consistency. These are the 6 quiet levers that reprogram your metabolism. Each one may seem simple on its own, but together they create a powerful reset that brings your body back into harmony. When your posture opens your chest and aligns your spine, you're not just standing tall, you're lowering cortisol, improving oxygen flow, and signaling your nervous system that it's safe to release fat. When your stride is grounded and rhythmic, your glutes and hamstrings fire properly, pulling glucose from your bloodstream and stabilizing insulin. When your pace flows between steady and brisk, you build metabolic flexibility. Your body learns to switch between sugar and fat like a hybrid engine. Then there's hormonal rhythm, that invisible symphony between cortisol, insulin, and estrogen. When you walk intentionally, you quiet the stress response and open communication between your brain and body. Walking becomes your natural hormone therapy, calming the mind and energizing the cells. And when you combine it with detox flow, that gentle pumping of your lymphatic system, deep breathing, and hydration, your body starts to flush out inflammation that once slowed your metabolism. Every step becomes a cleansing rhythm, releasing what you no longer need. But the secret ingredient that ties it all together is consistency. You don't need to walk harder, faster, or longer. You just need to show up day after day, breath after breath, because consistency tells your hormones, we're safe, we're balanced, we can burn fat now. This is what makes walking so beautiful. It's partnership, not punishment. It's you and your body moving in sync. It's a daily act of self-respect, not self-discipline. You're not walking to chase fat loss. You're walking to invite it. You're building a relationship of trust with your metabolism, one that says, I'm listening. So tomorrow, when you step outside, don't overthink it. Just walk with intention. Feel your spine lift, your breath deepen, your stride steady. Let your mind quiet down as your body wakes up. You don't need a gym. You just need presence, intention in your steps, rhythm in your breath, and trust in your body's wisdom. Walking is the simplest reset you'll ever give your metabolism, and the most sustainable, because it's not a trend or a trick. It's biology. It's rhythm. It's the most natural fat burning therapy your body already knows how to do. So as you walk forward from here, remember, you're not just burning calories, you're balancing hormones, improving insulin sensitivity, and training your metabolism to work with you, not against you. Every step is a conversation between you and your hormones. A promise that you're creating balance one stride at a time. Walk your way to balanced hormones, better insulin sensitivity, and real fat burn. If this helped you, share it with someone who walks every day but still feels stuck. And let's build a world that walks smarter, not harder.